Right, hi guys, and welcome back to the Lola Mastercard My Team career mode, or whatever you want to call it. Now, unfortunately, before we kick things off, I'm just going to admit now that this episode is going to be shite because the first 3 laps of this race didn't record. I don't know why they didn't record. They were recording when I was filming the episode and actually doing the episode. And the intro for the David Croft thing's completely missing as well, and that's done on a separate thing. I start the recording at the beginning of that, then end it, then start it for the race start, and then end it again after the first couple of laps. And for some reason, this time around, it's completely deleted them. So we're just going to jump into qualifying. That's worked okay, but yeah, here's a little incident that we had anyway in qualifying. So we're just coming round to finish our lap now. And we are going to pop it in a disappointing 16th position there by the looks of it. We could be dropping down the order anyway. So I decided to go for a second flying lap because I think I can improve on my time. And there's Valtteri Bottas coming in to block the day and spoil the day. And then he just cuts across us. So I go around the outside to try and keep my lap going at least. And then Valtteri Bottas has a spin and we have a major wing damage. So that's unfortunate there. So where we're going to line up on the grid is going to be P17 overall. And we're going to jump straight into lap 3. So unfortunately we missed all the drama of me climbing through the field as always. And yeah. Here we go, jumping straight into lap 3 now, and we have got Alex Albon ahead with Daniel Ricciardo ahead of him. They're battling away with each other. DRS has been enabled on this lap. We set a purple sector 2, that's how fast we're going, assisted by DRS of course, and bang, we're into the side of Alex Albon. Bit of wing damage there, and we're through on him though, into P7, and we've got Daniel Ricciardo ahead now for company. Alex Albon behind now. So let's see what's going to happen there. Is Albon going to retaliate and mount an attack on us after we pushed him wide a little bit there? The wing damage at the moment to ourselves isn't causing too many dramas, although a tad bit of understeer there as you can see on the exit. And yeah, 2/10 down on our best time there. So a poor sector 3. Battling with Albon and getting it all wrong in the final corner. We get DRS of course on Daniel Ricciardo. Full attack mode enabled. Overtake button going. Rich mix as well. And we're ploughing through the field by the looks of it now. Warning for exceeding track limits. It looks like we're going to try and climb onto the back of Daniel Ricciardo and get this 6th position off of him. Are we? Yep, we're up the inside. No, bit of half-assed attempt there. Didn't want to risk it too much. But now we've got purchase on him. We've got the overtake button enabled once again. We're up the inside. Oh no, there's contact. There's contact. There's contact. We've sent Daniel Ricciardo round. Sorry, Danny. That was all my fault. We get a warning for it. Thankfully, no penalties for ourselves. I tried backing off there to see if he could correct it and get back out ahead of me, but sadly not. We are down in, well, we are up into P6 as Daniel Ricciardo tumbles down the order as a result of our contact, which has just been deemed a racing incident, it seems. A bit of damage, but no harm done to us. And so, still in P6 on lap 5. At the beginning of lap 5. We've got Alex Albon back again for company. He's mounting an attack once again with the DRS, but we're going to do the switch back on him up the inside, and we're banging wheels once again. We are certainly being the aggressor in this race at the moment, and we are back through into that P6 position. So yeah, we're going to see if Alexander Albon can mount an attack on us. So what happened at the start that you missed? Well, unfortunately, it was a good start by ourselves. We got up to P11 on lap 1 on the first lap, so we gained 6 positions. There was no penalties for any other cars, so we were 6 places up on lap 1. Had a little bit of contact with Lando Norris, but no damage done to either car. And yeah, then the second lap of the race we gained the rest of the positions, gained 3 more to be able to get into P8 to mount an attack into P6, which we are now. So yeah, from P11 to P8 on that second lap. And yeah, we just made the best of it really. It was all the same car, so it was the 2 racing points. It was Ocon in the Renault, and of course the Haas's and things that we had to battle our way through. So I do apologise for that greatly. I don't know what happened, but I can't retrieve what's lost. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me with this series anyway. We're counting down now. We've got 5 more episodes to go after this one. So I hopefully won't have this situation happen again. It's not happened on even when I used to do my FIFA episodes on the F1 2017 videos either, and it's not done it for the first 16 rounds of this, so I really don't know what happened this time around. It isn't as if I'm new to it, but maybe just got a little bit complacent myself, or you never know, do you? It's just as simple as maybe forgetting to hit record, but I'm pretty sure I did, because like I say, I've got methods and processes on how I get through it all. But nonetheless, we are on to lap 6 now, and we have got Alexander Albon once again for company, although he has to back off because yellow flags start flying. I'm not sure who that is for. Yellow flag still flying now in our sector. It looks like we've got a breaking down car. Hopefully it won't be another safety car situation. For the love of God, we've had safety cars aplenty. It's Lance Stroll in the Racing Point that's out of the race. Very reminiscent to how he did it in real life, although he didn't make it past lap 1 in real life, did he? But no safety car has come out. No safety car. And in some respects, I'm pleased about it, because it was getting a little bit ridiculous, wasn't it? So yeah, we are through and maintaining P6. And as we come to P8 now, we set a purple Sector 1 because we're pushing and flying a personal best in Sector 2 because we are coming into the pits this lap. Box this lap. We are getting the fastest lap going and trying to get the fastest in lap potentially. And we have got a couple of cars that are pitted, so we are up into an overall P4 at the moment. But of course, we have to make our stop, so we're going to tumble back down that order once again, but I'm sure the lads are going to do a cracking job, as they always have done this season. I've elected not to change the wing, and we have got the damage, but I'm quite happy to live with that, and I don't want to waste time in the pits for the repairs of changing the nose. It can turn a 3-second stop into a 15-second stop, so we're not going to risk that. We can't afford to lose the time, as we're in heavy combat with Alexander Albon before we pitted, of course. So here are the Lola lads. Hello boys, and we're going to have just the tyres changed. Thank you very much. 2.2 second stop, a cracking stop by the lads there. They've been getting their practice in. And we go onto the medium compound tyres now to end the race. Not an abrasive circuit, as you can tell. We did a flying lap on those soft tyres, as well as 8 race laps, and then we're out onto the track for 4 laps to go, and we go onto the mediums. Nick Latifi ahead, still yet to make his pit stop, but we want to get past him as quickly as possible, otherwise this could be a potentially damaging out lap for ourselves. And we're going to try and get him here now. Are we at turn 3? Yes, we do. We send it up the inside, a little bit naughty, a little bit of a push and a tickle, but we're through on Nicholas Latifi. And as you can see now, starting the final lap of the race, we got past all the cars again, and we stayed in an overall P6. And we've got Danny Kvyat behind us for company this time. He's got the DRS, and we are going to try and get the switch back. Yes, we do, because he locks up into turn 1 there, and we're through back into P6 on this final lap. But we came under pressure. We didn't have the pace on the medium tyres like we did on the soft tyres. And yeah, any advantage, we did actually gain quite a bit of advantage in the pit stop, it must be said. I think we only ended up about 8 seconds behind Leclerc. In fact, it was Vettel, so they've swapped places up ahead in the Ferraris. But yeah, so we've lost a lot of time on these medium tyres, just not getting to grips with them. Very understeer it. It's almost as if the wing damage is affecting the medium tyre more than it was on the soft, so maybe I should have changed that wing. But having said that, we're still ahead in P6, so we've not lost or gained anything. We've stayed where we are, although on this final lap we are under massive pressure and under attack from Danny Kvyat. We've run out of overtake. That's how much we had it enabled just to try and stay ahead. We've got to deal with this last quarter of a lap now without overtake button enabled. Danny Kvyat sends it lunging, his round is outside. We're going to bang wheels. We do, but we're fending off on this final lap. It's Danny Kvyat still behind. He's still mounting an attack. The corner arrows are going mental. He's got Sergio Perez mounting an attack on him too, so he could be lost out, Danny Kvyat. So I think in this situation, Perez is really helping us, because Danny Kvyat cannot just attack. He's got to defend as well. And we're coming round into the final corner, and we do keep it in P6 over the line. A fantastic race by us. Not that you saw half of it. And yeah, P6 in the Lola Mastercard from 17th on the grid. That's going to give us driver of the day once again. We're getting plenty of those. If it was a championship all to do with who gets driver of the day, we'd certainly be leading and winning that. And speaking of winners, that is Dodo Wolf, the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Jeff. Oh, sorry. And here is Valtteri Bottas taking the win. It looks like it's from Lewis Hamilton there. So the 2 championship protagonists going hammer and tongs once again. Hamilton lost out, of course, a lot of points in the championship when the game didn't register him as finishing P2, which he clearly did. But Mercedes 1-2 with Max Verstappen in 3rd position, and Sebastian Vettel was 4th. So they're the main 4 rivals, and they're finishing the top 4 finishing positions there. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out in the overall championship. And better late than never, of course, it's time for the champagne! So as you can see, it was of course Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, Vettel, Leclerc, ourselves, Kvyat, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Lando Norris picking up the final points paying position, with fastest lap going to Valtteri Bottas as well. So the full perfect score for Valtteri Bottas this weekend. That will really help him in the championship standings, and we're going to take a look at those in just a short second. And here we go, look. We are 9th in the championship, so that's doing really, really well for us. And yes, Lola Mastercard with 80 points. We're actually catching up McLaren. That is unbelievable. But there you go. Look, the driver standings were Valtteri Bottas takes the lead from Max Verstappen ahead of Lewis Hamilton. So yeah, Sebastian Vettel are very much an outsider now, but still mathematically in with the shout with a few races remaining. But very much just thinking of consistency now, isn't he, to get to the end of the season. So there you go, guys. That was the Lola Mastercard My Team career mode, or whatever you want to call it, from Russia. And yeah, that was a bit of a shambles. I apologise for missing the first 3 laps, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Much love!